on the table. They're ready for the taking, but no opportunities there. So I think you're going to catch them, Miles. I really do.
Oh, I think so. Chris is out there looking like a clumsy flower. A whoopsie daisy. I'm on the board. Come on. This is too easy. It's too easy. Come on.
Look, too easy and a little too much fun, and that's because we have a fantastic match of Call of Duty as well. These two teams, it is all but a guarantee that they are going to match up at a Major. And Major 2, Optic eliminated the New York Subliners. At Major 3, Optic eliminated the New York Subliners. And right now, New York Subliners have the opportunity to do the funniest thing ever and maybe start Optic in the loser's bracket. So better to deal with them online than on land, although Shotzi going to do whatever he wants in the hill, already collecting some time.
You think that's funny? I mean, I get anxious whenever I have to use the default Microsoft web browser, so I use Chrome to take the edge off.
Okay, dude. All right. Too much fun, too much fun. As Pred maybe on the prowl, gonna have a little bit of fun himself on the flank, as is tradition.
That was so bad. No one's gonna know where that one went. Well, either way, we're knowing exactly where Pred's going. He's going straight to the top of the leaderboards with a big old kill and no hard point time. Optic Texas, a very, very solid amount of map possession right now. They've got middle of the map. They're looking towards P2 as well. Subliners, a long way to go and a lot of kills to get along that way.
Yeah, I want to call that spot just the Kenny spot, by the way. He was the first player we saw use it this year, and he loves it. The reason he loves it is because you get great intel. You can see every single lane and cut from it, and obviously off the intel, well, you pick up 2 kills. New York Subliners absolutely nowhere near this new time, and, well, Optic, nice little 20-point lead. Might be able to run it up just a little bit more.
A nice 20-point lead and a nice bit of a spree. Shotzi from the hit up top. Gets the second as well. Beautiful. That's 5 in a row there for Anthony Cuevas Castro has 30 seconds remaining on P2 chance, and right now is looking pretty good.
Yeah, great hunt by Hydra, though, just to make sure you chop Shotzi down. He has been the star player right now from Optic, but no six spree, no cruise missile, and maybe no scrap time either. Pred waiting in the wings, can't get anything. Too aware is the New York Subliners as they are ahead of the rotation, so that's a big break and a big moment as well that they can stay ahead of the game and, well, getting the kills along the way. But Skies maybe surrounded by a handful of different Optic players. You see he's able to get the first, and great comms. The sun connects on Kenny, so Subliners hyper aware as P3 pops.
Yeah, a nice rotation. Finally, the New York Subliners taking some advantage here. The initiative firmly theirs. Can they hold on to it? It's on Pred to try to cut these players up top, and yeah, gonna get it. Sky's a freebie. Sib, the second freebie. Have we stopped playing New York? What's going on? Why is no one dealing with this man?
I'm gonna have to now. Yeah, well, Kismet just getting back down. Pred able to pierce through, give you 2, and a break like that's gonna be nice and easy. Subliners have struggled against Optic in the hard points specifically, and the struggles continue. A team kill rolling through as well, so a little bit of lack of chemistry in these moments, and, well, maybe one final opportunity, but Hydra diving into death. There is absolutely nowhere for the Subliners to go. This is a big moment as well. Again, keep in mind for this hill, Optic were behind on the rotation. Pred had to pick up 2 to make it happen, and instead of Subliners having the lead, Kenny just shooting players out of the sky. So they're gonna have a 30-point bump going into new.
All right, fantastic break there towards third hard point. Over towards fourth now, towards the street, or some folks call it store. Bottom side of this one. Kenny looking to get a couple more out of this, no problem. Subliners first in again, back-to-back rotational wins. It's a nice bit of consistency from one point to another, but is it enough to really pull away a very difficult hard point to find a lot of time on?
And Kismet maybe going to be the guy that slows Optic down. They're going to have to be hyper concerned about him up top, and that's exactly why. 3 down in the feed. Kismet was basically playing with his food, keeping everybody at bay, and even good shoulders, just a little bit of bait. Trying to find the timing with the rival 9. Doesn't win that one, but at least his teammates going to be collecting some time. And Sib maybe is a crucial gunfight here against Shotzi. And Shotzi's just going to be looking for the timing, but he ain't going to get it. Sib way too quick on this rotation, so scrap time being collected. And, I mean, more gunfights honestly rolling through. Sib doing everything he can.
Hey, it's lovely work here. You've got a crossfire between Sib and Kismet. Optic going to have to fight their way through this one. Very, very difficult position to be in. Trevi's going to run out in a moment. But for now, it's all about the gunning. And here we go, over the top. Oh, magnificent trade. Sib still standing. Full HP as well. Wins himself another. Looking for kill number 5 in a row. Dashi brought down as well, and the Subliners are locking the point.
Yeah, that's massive. And I think you're actually having shots ring out too. Kismet's going to get caught, but that might be a good death because you know that they spawned out rather than in the back. So right now, Civ basically just popping off. I mean, he's on a 4, making a 5 spree. He's looking for the cruise, and all these kills have been crucial. So Civ right now, the man to watch, and really just trying to find if he can get number 6. And, well, can't fall into his lap. Brett able to pick up 2.
As smooth as the moves, slinky hips, and sweet strafes out of Dashi there. Kismet can't get any more on that life as Big Bruce finds a few more. 2 sprees either side, and my word, Hydra nearly got it done there from the hip while popping Deddy. Reminiscent of Simp back in MW2. Shotty now, over towards the new hard points you go. Back to P1, the first set, close as you like. Second set begins in a few seconds, and this is a wonderfully contested hard point to start the series.
I just love anytime someone tries to do like some weird movement against Shotzi, he's able to just read that like it's nothing. He is the creator. You can't fool him there, but he's going to be roaming top 3rd while Dashi, well, soaking the hill. He's only got his first 10 seconds thus far this game, so maybe a little bit atypical from Optic, but now he's in his home. This is where Bruce gets to fry.
Oh, beautiful stuff. Out of Bruce there. Give a man a duck and he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to duck and he'll never walk into a bar. Come on, it's too easy.
I don't know what to do with that other than laughing. Carry on. So Shotzi up top, maybe looking to fly just a little bit. Rival 9 built different, but so is Hydra. And this is a hell of a fight. Keep in mind, 3 players on Optic just spawned out over towards New, and, well, the trades are there as well. So you got Dashi double positive at 16 and 8, getting a key win as well. Final 10 seconds going to be going to New York Subliners at Old, but once again, you're looking to dominate P2. Optic got maybe 40 seconds on the last P2, looking to do the same once again.
Oh, man. Well, first time round, the Subliners looking for that break. There we go. Big Bruce, 18 and 8, level 19. Skies, this is not a fight you want to take right now. Bruce is shooting hot. That spree, no problem, safe and sound. The rest of his teammates push the front line out. Massive gains here from Optic Texas. P2 once again being very, very kind to them. And it's the setup more than anything. They are taking it from the Subliners handedly. 35 seconds left on it. Here comes attack number 2 from New York.
Yeah, you know, Dashi's feeling it too, and he's not using any cover. He's standing up waiting for the kills to fall in his lap. He doesn't care, and you can kind of see New York Subliners not even dealing with Dashi. Instead, they get dealt death by everybody else, and, well, now Dashi on the rotation. Looking for number 6. Man is twisted. Has a little bit of help for the bait, but the bait's not good enough. Kismet shuts it down and might just secure the rotation as well. This has been the one sort of opportunity for New York to get back in the game. Problem is, gotta catch Shotzi.
All right, there we go. Shotzi caught, and it's Kismet again. He's been the man at 3 spree. Dashi's into the time. Spawns all over the place for New York. They are spread thin right now. If they can consolidate and get on at this point sooner rather than later. Pred on the spawn behind them. Foot race is on. If Dashi can hold him back, Pred can eat him alive. And here he comes. Skies reads it, but he looks the wrong way, and that's going to be a freebie once again. And Optic have made the best of a weird situation. Oh, wait a minute, Hydra! Nice 2, but again, it's Shotzi making the best of a weird situation. Non-stop here on the point. Kiz, last man standing.
Yeah, Subliners are not making this easy on themselves, right? Kismet gives you 2 on the back on rotation, but the team can't collect, so they just have to bully their way through the front. Not an easy thing to do, but they are successful and just desperate for these final 20 seconds. But obviously a big problem. That rotation gonna be important, but Civ, he's been ahead of the rotation so far this entire map. He's creating the opportunities over towards New once again. So see, his teammates might die at all, but that's for 3 seconds. That doesn't matter. Turn your attention towards New, and because of Civ, Subliners are here first.
And again, this is a hard point that the Subliners had a bit of success on the last time round. New York Subliners trying to bite and battle their way right to back into the lead. Let's go for a quick listen in with the boys in yellow.
I'm first time. I'm gonna try to get you market. They're gonna go out market. Wait, just follow me. Have your market. Top market. Let me kill. Please, please. One shot. I have a free kill top suit. Market, one shot. Close, one shot, close, one shot. Yo, bottom green ant. Have bed somewhere. I know it's that close one. Bottom money. Low market and bridge. I'm looking my third. Make yo, Jen and Bunny. Jen, he went top Jen. He's be on the cat. Right now. Yo, G1, front heady. Front side heady. I'm trying to go with you guys. I don't see they get pitching set. They're just playing exit. He's like close up cat. 2 on old. Much money next time. Money side me. Nice. With you. I don't see anything. Go around deep. We should go around deep together. Take our time. Let's break. Break is huge. Top gens. Hey, you guys go through. We should go through ramp too. Top gens dead. Let's go through ramp. I'll cook first. I'll cut ramp. Top market. He's strolling. He's front. Shortcut. I'm going front. I'm going top bed. I'm top better now.
In between, nothing dirt.
Hold on there.
Back car ready.
AG.
Your back car weak as fuck.
Back car dead. Behind you, AG. In the back. AG,
He's gotta be barrel maybe or something dark.
Yeah, I'm looking at my dark. I have the back cross.
He's dark.
Need help. In the back. There's two on the barrels. They're both weak, guys. The one with top bed bow.
Heard you.
Trying to get to you. I'm gonna try to get to you. Top bed bow. He's gonna push out. I'm gonna play kill fire. He's gonna play.
Winning top bed.
Square, lean down. Square, lean down all the way. Snaking it. He's dead. Nice one.
I'm one shot.
Inside.
I needed your back right.
Joe, winning top bed.
Barrel.
Nice. Barrel on time. Barrel on you.
They're both weak.
Play for new. We can guarantee you 60, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna play for new.
Sure, go low right.
I'll help it.
Well, you heard it there in the listening. The New York Summoners don't necessarily think it's possible to make a pun about vegetables chance, but I don't think that's necessarily true.
All right, we're working too hard, just like Subliners are going to have to break this hill. Dashy's got bridge side on lock, and really, where else are you supposed to go? Try to go through the middle of the map. It takes a dolphin dive, but you're assuredly 1 HP. But Hydra baiting for Kismet, maybe for good reason. Kiz gives you 2, and on a very difficult hill to break, Subliners may be able to stay alive.
They're fighting. Dashy doing what he can to cut him down. A second there in the zone, and that's going to be Bruce in the zone. 5 spree, looking for 6. Could be the win here. Subliner's last chance here on Karachi. Send it into Kenny, and that will be map 1. And what a dominant start here for Optic Texas. They are firmly on the board.
Yeah, tip to Captain Dashy on that one. Fried through and through. Didn't even have to be the hill kitten for the first half of the game because he was too busy slaying out. Started out double positive, quite literally never slowed down. Dashy on point from start to finish. I think Skies might have felt the wrath on the other side, so negative KD on one end, but the gym gains paying off for Dashy. Man's looking good.
He's looking swole out there. The purring of the hill kittens, or the king of the hill as we like to call it these days, incredibly strong. Well, good stuff there from Optic Texas from start to finish, pretty much theirs. We'll see in the game flow in a moment. For the Subliners, a couple of moments of absolute brilliance. Kismet in particular, astounding work in some of those rotation kills, and it was nice stuff to see though. Chance with quite consistent early rotations, consistent wins, but for Optic it was the breaks, man, just absolutely hammering their way through. There we are, Big Bruce 32 and 14. A major proponent there to Optic success on the map.
I mean, quite literally a titan in that lobby. That is unreal. 29 non-tradeds, and I mean, 5,800 damage. He didn't quite do it, but came close to doubling up the damage of Hydra and Skies combined. So yeah, Dashy absolutely singing sweet there on Karachi. And again, this is a matchup we have seen at both of the recent 2 majors. We're also almost expecting to see it again at Major 4, potentially champs. We know who the top 4 teams are. I know things have been getting a little bit mixy, but a series like this, you're just learning about your opponent. I think what New York Subliners learned was their P3s might need just a little bit of work, because, I mean, as you called out, Miles, you did have quite a few good rotation gunfights won by Kismet on both go-rounds, but P3, they simply got bullied out, and I think the little mistakes obviously compound when you're playing against a team like Optic, who, again, just able to punish you. But, I mean, Civ had a very strong start, but where Dashy never slowed down, Civ, unfortunately, cannot continue to keep up.
Incredible, just like the 2 invisible people that married one another. I just don't know what they saw in each other. Those hard points were so solid from Optic. Good breaks, not necessarily the rows, but that's fine. Against this team, it worked out, and the scoreline shows it. Hydra with the smoothest of moves, man. I mean, when we went for that listening, both of us were astounded by the way he plays. And it wasn't really enough. With shots like that from Dashy, time and time again. Not able to get the cruise, but it didn't necessarily matter. You weren't looking for it. You were just looking for that hot presence. That's exactly what they had. Good stuff there, Optic. GG's. Map 1 done. Got to search and destroy now and slow things right down.
Yeah, moving around the map like clockwork as well. I know Kenny had a very slow start in this game, but didn't really matter. And like for Optic to be able to sort of stop the bleeding, even when Subliners kept it close. Again, that P2 that they were on point both times around, well, locked it down. Incredibly efficient on go number 2. And once a team like Optic gets a 60-point lead nearly in the game, never really going to be able to look back. So great look there. I know Optic fans very concerned about their team's performances as of late, but virtually as good as it gets there for map number 1. And for Invasion on a map number 2, the pace is going to be radically different, but two teams that love them some Invasion as well. It is a square up map for both of these squads, and again, almost one we can expect to see every single time these two teams play.
And again, I feel like we haven't seen too much Invasion as of recent in the online side of Call of Duty, but for now, we're going to get to go into it again. This should be very, very interesting as well. For the Optic fans who are worrying about their current performance, you should be worried. If you haven't been paying attention, your boys are in danger of not making it into winner's bracket at the start of the next major. This series will be incredibly important in deciding their fate. New York Sublime is a team that will absolutely be giving them a good show here, and I wouldn't be too surprised. Again, the pressure on both of these squads is starting to get pretty serious. We'll see if the Subliners can keep their cool. The AC unit next to Hydra is working overtime. I'm sure New York's pumping it right now. Overall S&D records on Invasion, very solid there in the wins department for the Subliners, but it's the attack and the win defensive round shots. That's a lot there, mate.
That's actually absurd that the record is only 9-4. That means they have blown some teams out and probably had 1 or 2 maps where they themselves get blown out, but obviously very strong on both sides. But I know it's not even necessarily Optic fans that might be concerned about their team starting in losers. It could just be the rest of the league of like, oh no, if we lose, this is who we have to fall into. So I think there might be a few people rooting from Optic, or see if they can avoid meeting a potential top 12 fate. That has come major time, and right now we're watching Hydra dance. I will say Hydra, one sort of stain on his record as he is like nearly ascended to godlike performance as well. Shotzi and Kenny looking for the first bloods. It is the first bloods for New York that have been a problem. Continues there in round 1. Absolute slammage there from Optic.
2 of your teammates are down. Kiz can't get away with his life, and Hydra, he peels 1, but it is all consolation. Optic Texas, first blood, second and third, seemingly uncontested.
And I didn't even have time to get it out. I was going to say Hydra, like in Respawn, one of the best, if not the best players in the game, but as S&D, especially towards the start of the year, he has been struggling, especially so in the first blood column. And don't get me wrong, Hydra's still decent in the game mode, but I know towards the tail end of last year, he kind of just became God. And so far in stage 4, his first bloods have ramped up completely. Historically about double negative in this year, but in Major 4, he's been double positive in the category. So Hydra trying to turn things around at the right time as Optic on the prowl for a first blood on the attack.
Bad news, though. You start to hit those first bloods on such a high level, on such a consistent basis, people start to see where they're coming from and get right out of the way of that. Kenny on that 2 spree, pressing forward now towards that B-bomb site. Shotzi covers the archway so quickly, no one saw him there. Hydra will get the first blood, but Shotzi's in. Have they read him? They have. Kismet all the way around the cinder block. Finds that big kill. Hydra now with a pinch on, and Optic, they're in a tough spot this round.
Oh, so much respect being paid to Kenny as well. Yeah, New York Subliners not going to be making any mistakes. Pred, last man standing in a 1 versus 3, but New York extremely coordinated there in that round. Kismet able to dance, and the double chow is perfect. So New York Subliners again looking to fine-tune their S&D gameplay, and well, maybe Pred feeling the heat just a little bit.
Just a smidge. And that time around as well, the New York Subliners, they confirmed the kill on the bomb carrier. They checked the bomb. You saw the setup around that as well. So little things like that. They don't overcommit to anything. They set up around that bomb site. They make sure they watch each other. And it's an easy moment for them. Not even the blistering skill of Pred could get them out of that spot. And the Subliners find the equalizer there. An early on chance, 2 teams, wonderful back and forth here in the search.
It's going to be a similar setup as well for New York on the attacking round. Leave Hydra on an island and let everybody else force the action over towards B. It really just seems like they're trying to play off somebody flanking from Optic as well, but what's going on from Optic is they have some aggressive setup. Shotzi putting on the pressure. And everybody right now dancing, but there's the first blood. Kenny gets caught, and that is a B site that is wide open, free and clear. Kismet, does he read it? Absolutely. Bomb planted, no time wasted. Nades not going to do enough.
So close, though. There it is, Dashy. Oh, Summer finds it with the MCW. Pred's shoulders good enough to stay alive. Oh, my word, but the pressure now on Optic. The reinforcements flooding through the alleyway towards that B-bomb site. It's on Shotzi and Pred. Oh, my God. Pred wins a big one.
That's absurd. Oh, and Sid gives up the cross as well. So Pred, interesting timing, and Pred gonna take full advantage. Skies last man standing nice and aggressive, makes the play, catches him in the ones. 15 seconds to go.
Pred's got to go though. Smoke's down. Pred's got to send it. He's getting real close. Here he goes. Skies up top. Reads it. Guns it.
Got him.
He's good. Gets the bomb. What a round.
That is godlike from Pred. The desk touched on it. He has been struggling in S&D, but with a round like that, you are baffled as to why. He goes full sprinting in a Hydra's pre-aim, guns him. No time left to get the trade on Skies, because Skies genuinely makes a fantastic play to play aggressive and not let those players group together, but Pred from the top rope rather than down under, completely unexpected with only 0.4 seconds to spare.
I think I should get the point for that down under reference production, just so you're aware.
Okay, there you go. Appreciate you.
Outstanding.
Right out here, fostering a good environment. That's a deep cut, right?
He's a deep cut. He's doing really good. Good round. That got the blood pumping. Spree from Pred. Can he cool off just a little? Keep that spree going. Subliners they're in. But Kenny there for the early read, and that first blood traded out immediately. But what a wonderful start to the round.
I think Kenny just wallbanged the hell out of Kismet there from a weird angle too. So I don't know if I picked that up on the mini-map, but either way, Hydra trying to be that island player. Dashy doesn't miss. Now you got Pred on a 3. Making a little bit of noise to kind of annoy Skies, but that just means that you're going to have Sib in a 1 versus 3 trying to defend this B zone.
And morale gunfire. Gets rid of Pred. That's the spree over. And a 2v2 shot. I do think he saw that player. And again, lots of noise. He's absolutely schmoving. Now in a 1v2. But he has managed to absolutely bamboozle Skies. And Sib's going to back right on up. Bomb towards A. And it's going to be a 1v1. Will Shotzi run right into it?
He's got the intel on Shotzi, but how much does that actually mean?
He wants you to get in close. He wants you to be there on it. And I absolutely love this. Shotzi, though, is going to check it. There's a Tozy. And it's the Achilles heel of Sib that gives away what could have been a fantastic play. Little smirk there from Shotzi on the side, as he knows full well that brain was ticking.
And look, that's like one of those that I think any other player in the league, Sid probably goes and tries to hunt you down. He gets the drop on him, knows he went in towards Cafe, has all the time in the world to work with, and Sid's like, do I really want to chase this guy around? Like, do I believe in my odds in that situation? And unless you get lucky, no, you do not. But Shotzi heads up play, making sure to check it. So no ace for Sib, no tying the round count up in a massive offensive round there from Optic. 3-1 lead, and you can see New York Subliners, they've given up on B entirely. Towards A they go, already fights out. Kismet, first blood, another one from him. Dashy trying to slow you down. But I think Subliners have done maybe just enough, but you see Hydra's actually gonna fall. Kenny, another nice pick from downrange.
Chelsea, the info man right now. I don't know if he saw those players. And Sib's looking to tag him back, but this is an awkward gunfight. Immediately cleans him up. Any longer than that, and it might have been a turn and burn. Over to Kenny. Whoa! Manages to find one. And now it's all down to Dashi.
And both players are in the depths too, so you're playing a game of hide and seek. And well, Sib, now you just get to hide. Waiting for child number 3, but yeah, Sib gets out with his life, and look who's on the hunt. Skies here to trap you in.
Skies, here he comes around that front side. Bruce has got to gun them both quickly, and Sib knows it. He's going to be posted, and that's a wonderful reposition there. Sib's had a couple of strong rounds. His decision-making in the gunny, that's really what's winning you these big moments here. He makes absolute certain that Dashi has left the area, and knowing that he hasn't, stays on it. Sky's there for the trade as well. Subliners, good work.
Yeah, and you can see they're really playing off the aggression of Optic as well. Shotzi's like 3 different rounds, played the B street. One time he played in broken, one time he played an aggressive angle inside of like the dark cut. And this time, since Subliners aren't at B, well, what are they thinking? Shotzi's gonna run through. They predict it perfectly. So an important round for Subliners to get back again, another offensive win. Now you just square up on defense and tie things up, but Optic, opportunity, A site, wide open.
We should be able to get on it. There's going to be a little bit of contest from Hydra in a second. Stun, smokes, lands, Skies. Lovely coverage there. Pred will not be able to get involved in this fight. Shotzi We'll get away with it. We might be looking at the bomb in a second. Can Skies find a second on the round? Yeah, it's awkward, it's ugly, but it's absolutely beautiful. New York. And just like that, folks, it's 3-3.
Yeah, that is absolutely suffocating there in that round. Maybe Pred just getting caught a little too aggressive, tries to get the guy off the tank, and I mean, whoever it was, they had him stunned up, tagged up as well. Could have been a free kill, but the coverage perfect there from the New York subliners, who are gonna maybe dance around. Let some dead silence, maybe reaccrue, extra trophy in the mix, and we all just get to bop our heads to the beat. The subliners tie the game up 3-3.
And so does Josh on the free cam. Oh, shout out the observers. A lot of fun today. Great games. This superb weekend of Call of Duty. The old 3-4-4. It's a lot of COD going in towards the major. We're almost there, folks. We're not over yet here in the search. Tied things up after what was a very, very strong start from Optic. Things have slowed down, and the subliners are getting saucy.
Yeah, subliners playing them a little bit as well, if not for like a miraculous clutch there from Pred. Subliners would have a decent little advantage, but here we are, back another offensive round. Shotzzy, the man to catch, and the man they spotted into broken. Nades out, but if you don't connect, do you really want to try to force the action over there? It's a 2-2 split. Looks like they're going to be working mid and A.
Now, in the words of Admiral Akbar, Kenny's there, down that street. And the smoke is likely to be a decoy as well. So that's where the boys are going to be now moving across towards the A-bomb site. Pred playing patient. He saw them out motoring away in the background. He's passing on the information. Shotzzy playing for at least one kill here. With that smoke call, I love who the player is down low. Sib, waiting for the 1v1. Doesn't go upstairs. He's waiting for Shotzzy to do some shenanigans down low.
And the Shotzzy effect, by the way, is unreal. So many, you have two players worried about Shotzi's positioning, so everybody else on Optic just gets to be free. So now you got less than 30 seconds on the clock, and somehow Hydra might have slipped the net. In the meantime, Sib goes hunting, can't find it. You think he slips the net, it's getting called out perfectly. Optic staying hyper aware, and Skies, nothing he can do.
Okay.
That's a 4 spree. If you can get out with your life, this could be huge, but you see Optic, they are hunting. Absolutely nothing going on in that round. Shotzzy making a little bit of magic, and everybody else provides off the back of it. Beautiful round for Optic Texas.
Yeah, that was a fun one, and you're not wrong. The Shotzzy effect. After all that time as well, you see Pred get the first blood in the middle of the map. You dial back over to the other side, and Shotzzy, he does end up killing Sib in that situation. So subliners, it's a rock and a hard place. You got to make a call on it. I mean, that man's influence on the map, whether he's moving or not, is something to still be accounted for. Subliners, they concede a tough round there, and it gives Optic just a 1-round advantage.
Also sort of tells you why Sib hopped the bomb earlier, probably. Do you really want to chase Shotzzy? Even though you know where he's at, it's a nightmare. It's not fun to do. Had to do it in that round and paid the iron price. Kismet attempting to get aggressive, but Optic, they've cleared the B street. They know they're at least going to be back down over towards the site, and look at the nades. Absolute peach over top. First blood. B site's open.
And immediately, you've got a player now fill that gap. Shotzzy in position. Trophy now to help out. Kenny with the big tags. Not enough, though. But plenty of work. Unfortunately, Dashy puts one in his boy's back. That's a tough one. The subliners are still a man down. Now it's all even Stevens. Pred on the flank. This could save the round.
Going against his former teammate, too. Who's got the better drop? That is wild timing, Pred. Taking his time. Wrong. Dashy gets the kill, too? What a nerd.
He stole it from him. 2v1. Down to Skies. Skies is dancing. They've got no ideas on the inside of Ice Cream here. He's crept out. There's number 1. Dips out. Oh, the timing. He's staying alive. Over to the bomb. Dashy looking to get this one down. Can he get there in time? Will Skies check it? The answer is no. So this is going to be a straight up 1v1.
Dashy didn't see him cross. He might be expecting dark push, but he has no intel anymore. Skies going to take his time. He already knows where Dashy's going to be playing.
And Caesar Skies Bueno, a cerebral player thinking about the approach now. Spotted out. The opening tags. Oh, and late lethal. It doesn't connect, but it does force him back. Regen. Damage dealt. Oh, Bueno! With plenty of time to spare. There's the equalizer.
And Dashi mind blown as well, so much so his kill death almost got reset in that moment. Dashi happy to chow, happy to square up, but maybe a little bit of shout out to that headshot multiplier. You laid down, you are now face first, and the bullet Sky sends your ways, maybe just gets one less that he needs. And that is another huge round for the Subliners to get. They were down 3-1, had to battle back, and now anytime Optic make a call, there is the response. Beautiful work there for Skies for that 1v2.
That was a brilliant 1v2. A little bit of magic there after Sim falls to the crack in the door. 4-4. Getting late into this invasion S&D. Back over towards the B-bomb site, and again a classic look here from Optic. Once again, it's Kenny and Shotzi over by that B street. Shotzi's quick moves upstairs. Lovely snap. Kiz, huge damage. Oh, the second Hydra somehow brought down. A little bit of teamwork makes the dream work, and this is about to be 5-4.
Oh, yeah. Shotzi's going to jump on you or just kill you through the wall. That is absurdity. That is Shotzi at his finest, and we just continue to highlight why he is the worst player in the league to ever have to hunt down moves so quickly across the map that by the time you get the call out from your teammate, he's in a completely different spot. And here's a second look. Kismet gets him down to half HP, but Hydra sprinting. He's ready to center up at the top of the stairs. Shotzi literally jumping all over you. Aggression, the name of the game.
Hey, I can't wait for someone to clip that. So it says that you call Shotzi the worst player in the league.
That's fine by me.
That's gold, man. That's the world we live in. Nice 3 spree there for Shotzi. We dive deeper into his brain, watch him at work now on the approach, and he's feeling himself a little too much as Kismet brings him right back down to earth.
It's going to be a round 11. Yeah, round 11 on the cards. Woo. Shotzi, one of the best, maybe the worst, who knows, but unless Dashi pulls off the 1v4, we get a square up in round 11 once again, and Dashi very much stuck in a corner. And again, respect from the New York Subliners. Everybody just holding the angle. Nobody's over-challenging Dashi. And you can see why, even when you're doing it together, he's gonna make you work.
Hey, he gets a lot of damage output, right? And just pressure on. He's buying time as long as he can. It's a matter of moments before we go into that round 11. Gongs at the ready. You know the rest. Here we go. Round 11. What a moment this will be in the search.
And it's unfortunate that the scoreboard is still broken because I'm trying to count kills as well. I don't know if those extra ones from Dashi mattered to get that defense in the round 11, but you could see very back and forth game. Optic had a brief edge in the first blood category, but even then only able to convert 2 of those rounds. And I got word, Optic did get defense for the final round, and quick mass, I think those 2 kills Bruce got might have mattered to pull off the defense for the round 11, but someone check me on that as we're checking for a first blood. No one's fault just yet.
Here we go. Optic pushing that front line forward. 1 player up, 1 player down by the tank. You hit that corner, you have better best believe you're not going to get both of them. But for now, the Subliners on a slow approach towards the middle of the map. And it's a tight little triangle there in the middle.
This is a demonic setup. If you don't get the first blood here for the New York Subliners, you're just done because the Optic guaranteed to get some trades.
Yep. I'm running out lethals here. Kismet's out. Actually saw him. Oh, but he's gone back out through. Wait a minute, Hydra cuts him down. He gets a lot of damage in. Manages to get away with his life as well. The French Phenom strikes. And Kenny now in a bit of trouble. Subliners with a wide open A-bomb site.
Kenny one direction, Shotzi on the other. I don't think Kismet was able to see him on the cross, but now Kenny playing a distant game. Can't get past Skies if he's on the tank, and now Shotzi's gonna have to fly. Kenny, he sees everyone.
It's the Subliners kill squad. They're going out for the kills. They've got the bomb down, but wait a minute, Kenny. Oh, he's holding it down.
Hop the bomb, just hop the bomb. Yeah, Shotzi's on it.
He's on the bomb, but wait, here comes Hydra. The Phenom gets his 3rd. 1 more now. Kenny in the 1v2. Has he managed to make it through this side of the map alone? Wow, the Subliners round 11. They clutch up. And an explosive and slightly cinematic finale there.
I think the comms might have been just a bit too slow or a bit too chaotic too, because Hydra on the cross, Kenny saw him. I think maybe through the car window. So I don't know if Kenny's eyes were on somewhere else and it had to be a team coming for him, but Shotzi gets off the bomb just a split second too late. But if Shotzi wins that gunfight, right back to the bomb he goes, and Optic win that round. Nearly some Magic in a 2 versus 3, but Magic, thy name is Hydra, picking up 2 in that round, makes the solo play on the tank. And again, Kismet, all but a distraction. Subliners popping off in the round 11. Offense, defense does not matter. They get the job done.
I was talking about a wonderful rounded effort from nearly everyone in the game there. That was a brilliant search and destroy there on Invasion. We haven't seen too many of them as of recent, and that one was an absolute treat. 1-1 in the series. Control coming up in a mo. We go back to Karachi for that one. Rio and 6 star for later on in the series, and the way this one's going, a chance I've got a feeling they're going to see at least that 4th, because those are the numbers. That wasn't a very good dad joke. I tried to wing it there without reading some nonsense on the internet. It didn't go very well. I'm only, what, a dad for 7 months now? We're trying. Great start, though. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, baby. We're in the lead. Anyway, no lead yet, as both our teams are tied up here in 1-1 chance. Any sort of crazy moments for you? Any sort of how you dressing for the control? I've missed you, mate. I've missed you.
I've missed you too. The most interesting thing to me is just the Invasion Control getting banned by the New York Subliners. I don't know if that's them pressing F to pay respects to Optics like prowess on that map as well, or if they want to keep things mixy, play with their options before the major. So with Karachi, a very fun look between these two teams.
Well, we'll find out how it goes after the break, ladies and gentlemen. New York Subliners, Optic Texas in this absolute throwdown, trying to battle for winners bracket for the upcoming major. Maps 1 and 2 were a delight. Map 3 on the other side of this break.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
Scuff Gaming is doing an ultimate giveaway where you and a friend can win a chance to go to COD Champs this year. The giveaway includes 2 VIP tickets, travel expenses, and more. To enter, scan the QR code on the page or go to scuff.co/CDL and enter your email. Terms and conditions apply.
The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
gentlemen, we're ready to get into map number 3 in just a brief moment. We've got ourselves a Karachi game of control. We've got ourselves an Optic Texas in one corner. The New York Subliners in the other. Miles and Chance here to get you through this one. And looks like Kenny might just stepped on a bit of Lego. Chance, you look quite unhappy there.
I mean, that will absolutely do the trick for you. So we're going to say our thoughts and prayers to Kenny through his troubling times. Obviously, map 1, he did not enjoy on an individual level, but Optic fried, so he's happy. Map 2, they got to talk about some things, right? A very unfortunate 1v1 loss there from Dashy, but that just means tip of the skies. Great shots, aiming for the head, and quite a few clutches he was able to get. But there you see the records between these two teams, and I'll remind you, it was New York Subliners that actually banned Invasion. So again, I don't know if that's them paying respects to Optic, who are also lethal on that map, or if they just want to try this out before the major. Either way, Hydra trying out new jumps. He is already sorted around the map, and hey, freebie first blood. Congratulations, he is already behind you.
Oh, you know what I love about watching Hydra play, and this is something that I think a few folks might have picked up on today. He plays for the guaranteed kill. He's not one of those guys who's like, if I'm in from behind, if I'm making the sneak play, I'm guaranteeing it. I'm not going to get some damage and then run around, hope for the best. I'm guaranteeing it. Lovely start for the New York Subliners. Back to Optic now on spawn, bottom side of the map. New York instantly hitting towards it. Skies, he's the front man.
And really, you just had New York Subliners do an insanely efficient job of making sure you stabilize on defense. Whole team basically rotated over towards B, shut it down, and they're just so quick to get back into position that they're going to have to work just for the A zone, and this guy's one of the guys making you work for it. You got Junkyard under lock and key by Sib, who actually loses the gunfight. And so this is just to be a nuisance right now. Shotzi gets to dance while his teammates capture A, but dance maybe not going to last too long. But again, New York Subliners respecting their opponent. 3 players were stacked up over towards B as they continue to maybe hold things down on the defensive end. A solo cap rolling through. It's going to take a little bit of time before Optic can get it.
It's a nice bit of work there from Dashy. Dives off the point for a second. Will he be able to secure the second segment? The answer is no. I don't think so. Might be a pixel away. 25 seconds of the game clock. Over towards B, we're trying to get, and that's a lovely bit of defensive work from Skies. Renetti at the ready. Here comes Hydra. Perfect pinch there and in and out. Doesn't miss a bullet. 6 of 3 overall. The fight is not done just yet, but Kenny in a world of hurt. Oh, but his teammates saved the day. B now under attack.
Yeah, 13 seconds though left on the game clock, so if Subliners ever get them off of it, Optic have to be very quick to manage either getting B or getting A, but why not do both? Shotzi gonna go for A and just drag more attention his direction as the B zone collapses. That was 14 seconds left on the game clock, and Kenny and Dashy simply get it done.
It's unbelievable work. A minute to go now, and I'll give you 2 reasons not to drink from the toilet. Number 1 and number 2. Kismet. Big win on there on Kenny. Staying alive. 13 lives apiece.
Okay, well, we all have to recover after that one, just like Subliners have to recover in this round. Only a single tick of progress left in. I don't think you're going to get it done. Dashy is shooting. He was mind blown. He lost the 1v1 because he has just dominated every single individual gunfight this man has had. Dashy right now is completely on point. I need that man's routine.
Absolutely. Flexing on him. 8 and 3. We saw that solo cap on towards A for quite some time. He got that entire segment nearly alone. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. Defensively, so sound there from the boys of the New York Subliners. Optic again, it just takes a couple of moments. You find that one crack in the armor and you are in.
I bet when Dashy shows up to work on any given day, JP already has the scrapyard bot lobby up for him.
Yeah, preloaded. JP's the GOAT for that.
Absolutely. Dashy on a 5 spree as well would be the GOAT if he gets a cruise missile.
Close enough. There it is. GOAT status achieved. See how easy it is, Reddit? You guys going back and forth for years about this. We got it done in a minute.
Yeah, come on, honestly.
A 1 segment down, 2 to go. Sib's doing this mostly uncontested for now, and Dashy looking to find at least something here. And he's shooting players at the sky. We're looking at the second segment on its way up before long. Pred and Optic have basically chalked this one, and I'm not entirely sure why.
Not exactly. Pred's trying to take a route. Hydra got behind him as well, so it's sort of a scattered minimap. In a delicate moment, because there's Hydra striking in the feed, and he could open up the B zone, or at least put the pressure on, so much so that he's flying at you, Pred. Everybody getting caught off guard, and now Hydra on a 4 spree, stopping the clock. A zone's already gone. And he's just done everything for you. You lose track of him for a second. Now you got to watch that B zone potentially fly away.
Flying away even faster now. Jossie's trying to cut through mid. There's 2 players on B, 1 down. Kismet pushes out just to make sure you've got a little bit of safety net to work with. 2 remaining defenders. Spawners are nowhere near.
Wow.
Kenny finds a big one. That is going to slow things in a big, big way. Kiz pressing forward now. Loses a tough one, but a single segment on B now remains. Optic Texas line up for the defense.
And Subliners dropped the ball a little bit there in the moment. Not easy to convert, but Kenny able to just slam in 2 different gunfights, and Kismet not able to convert. Still, though, 2 minutes to work with for a single tick. I mean, Subliners, you feel like they should have this in the bag, but much easier said than done, and great awareness on the flank. Stun connects. Kismet choose a different route.
Jossie, you got full coverage on a Hydra there. Skies, the little peppering, not necessarily going to do enough to season that push. Kenny, Dashy, shots, you name it. Optic, big kills. Now push forward. Massive work again out of Shotzi. 3 spree. No one's getting out of spawn. Damn, Sun finds another trophy down and somehow it's naded.
Well, the only thing not quicker than Shotzi movement is the speed of throwing a trophy. Doesn't save him there, but again, Optic so on point. They get the 4 down and Shotzi flies up to block the spawns as well. They got a pretty sizable stranglehold on the map. 2 players stacked up over towards mid. Kismet takes the gunfight and he's gonna get it. And maybe try to buy yourself just a little bit of space. Pred feels the pressure of 2 players through the middle of the map, but what was once 2 minutes on the game clock, now you're down under a minute. Still though, just a single segment is all Subliners need.
We are evaporating Skies. A desperation melee. Nice shots, keeping Kenny at bay, just enough to buy a little bit of time. But again, it's boys. That's where you need to find the success. The rest of the squad's got to fight their way forward now as well. Alleyway hit. Hydra now down low. Kenny brought down, and that is a classic Hydra gunfight. 1 man down. You've got to try to find a few more. Here we go. On towards the zone.
That's a Sid gunfight as well. Rips someone off a heady, and well, in the meantime, Kenny for 2. Look at there off a respawn. Who likes the headshot multiplier? I think Ken might. That is 3 in the feed. And Optic, well, now with 10 seconds to go, this will be mincemeat and easy work. Just watch the cross, and yeah, Kenny's gonna get it done. What a hell of a respawn there from Ken.
Yeah, Kenny gets absolutely peeled by Hydra, comes off spawn and picks up 4 immediately. 2-0 so far here on Karachi Control. Optic 1 round away from taking the lead in the series.
And Dashi again. Maybe he hates the headshot multiplier so much that instead of using the cover as a heady, he just wants to stand a little bit higher. And there's a look from Kenny. Yeah, just lining up for him. Lovely timing there on Hydra. As fast as he is, Kenny a little bit too quick off respawn for him. And that is a massive defensive round of web. That was 1 minute and 53 seconds, I think, Subliners had on the game clock to capture B. Just 1 tick and not able to get it done.
The crazy thing about Dashi in that position, by the way, like if you look at the centering, as soon as you come around the corner, you're aiming just directly between his legs. You know what I mean? There's nothing there. So it's definitely a very
well, there's something there, but...
Whoa, okie dokie. 3 down. New York Subliners press the advantage.
I saw him in map 1. Definitely something there. And, well, now Optic stuck in their spawn. And this is what I'm talking about. These routes. Hydra reads it. These 2 players, man, they are just ready for just the insanity of the jungle gym that is Karachi. And now Kismet is trying to slow these players down. Optic, they have no open avenues of attack, but there, as Kismet falls, B's going to be the call. Skies just gets to watch him on the cross. Going to have to chase and see if he can pick up some freebies. Can't get it done. Optic, coverage, too perfect. All the kills seemingly flowing their way.
It's seemingly, you've still got at least Kenny behind you. And Kiz, he and Sid have got to deal with that, but big damage across the board. So very, very awkward defensive setup right now for the Subliners. And yeah, Dashy's just roaming around. He's got a rival 9 now. And Sib, wow, they line up for him, and he immediately snaps onto the 3rd, just in case. Clock's ticking. Starting to run out of options here if you're Optic Texas.
Operation Hunt Down Kenny, though. He has just gone on the world pour, and that means A is going to have to be the call. He's cleared out the back spawns, but Subliners, maybe 2 players worried about the B pressure, but Hydra worried about A. There's a 5 spree for making 6 for Dashi. He's doing it with the rival 9. He was annoyed with the headshot multiplier, so he's just pulling every single trick out of the bag.
Big wins across the board there. Subliners have been pushed back to spawn, pushed back to B. Last chance here in the map. 16 seconds becomes a minute and 16 seconds. Here we go. 20 lives as well for Optic to throw at this, and Dashi has got something else to throw. Here comes the cruise. Right in a spawn. Say goodbye, Kismet. 1 down, 2 down, all on a Skies.
Waiting for Hydra as well. Skies in the backline. Yeah, too strong, and Hydra wins his Dashi opportunity. What is the better gun? He can give us our answer, except he's been trying to hunt down Hydra, who is completely disappeared. He's going to be top red, and well, now you're worried about that location. Dashi again. Looking for the Rival 9. Can he give himself a little bit extra? The stuns and the extra damage. Not enough. Rival 9, absolutely fine.
Looks like a lot of fun. Kenny's MCW shooting paper clips right now. Sib's still alive. Less than 30 seconds on the clock. Pred! Oh! Pred's shooting something a little meaner. Skies didn't caught that on the top of his head. Oh, he did not. 20 seconds now. Pressing forward. He's look left, look right. And Skies just hiding out. Hydra 2 in the feed. There's the contest. Can they sniff out Pred and take care of him? That will reopen the game clock. There it is. Shotzzy now moving in. Oh, and he might have timed this brilliantly. Or not. The damage still. 10 seconds to go, Chance.
Oh my god, he didn't want to give away his position, but yeah, New York Subliners ahead of the game. They knew the entire time. So he's trying to play off the point, doesn't make a difference, and that is a big moment too, because that is the cruise missile Dashi was able to earn. I think 2 of them he was able to get, but only 1 you actually get the call if you're trying to stack. So that gets used and effectively wasted. Subliners clutch up on defense, but both these teams right now sweating here in the map 3. Karachi very well could be the difference maker in the series.
It's a very hot part of the world, Chance. Very, very hot indeed. Quite dry. Not a lot of humidity. And absolutely no mercy whatsoever here in the game of Control. This is the start of the magic here for the Subliners. As Big Bruce, 25 and 12, has been putting the hurt on them. 2-2 split right now from New York. 2A, 2B.
And they won the gunfight at B as well. So yeah, Shotzzy falls, Kenny falls as well. It wasn't a 2-2 split, it was a 3-1. And Hydra might get caught, but here comes the chaos. Kismet from up top, the cutoff man. Everybody else, it has to be the dumpster. You've cleared out everything. Shotzzy's so quick to deal with you though. It's the easiest thing to watch, and yet he finds a way to make it through. Shotzzy off spawn, there to just break that push down.
Breaks it down, nearly alone. Wonderful work there from the entirety of the roster, where Shotzzy finds the final kills. Hydra battling forward, his 21st kill of the map. Pressure now on towards A, and it's a slow capture. It's only a single man, but you've got coverage all across the board. Optic creeping forward here on Karachi, looking for any and all members of the Subliners. You're running into a whole lot of trouble. Here comes Skies. Toe-to-toe with Big Bruce. Still capturing A. Second segment done.
Such a slow cap too. Lay G hanging out by barrels, but yeah, nowhere to go. New York Subliners, nice and slow, easy as it goes, and maybe now an opportunity to make a little bit of noise over towards B, but you don't win the gunfight in the back. Optic consistently on point with their rotations as well, and Hydra nowhere to go. The entire team is swarming. Pushed out the junk dart as well to try to force back those deep spawns, so Optic again operating like clockwork. Sib though gonna give you 2, something to think about when you come off spawn.
Yeah, that's a lovely bit of work there from Sib to stay alive in that situation. On the Skies, the slow belly crawl. A few players have made this one work. Pred probably quite surprised to have seen him there, but a minute 30 to play. Subliners life lead starting to dwindle somewhat. Do try to ignore the scoreboard here, folks. The player cams have got accurate stats, and that is a big one from Hydra. Second on the shots here as well. Beautiful work, and he's somehow dancing, staying alive. He's pulled the aggro. Dashi wins it. Pressure now still from Skies. Massive damage. The nade forces them out of cover. Sib on the pinch. Sib on the pinch. A 5 spree, and the Subliners are in.
Shooting bodies as well, because why don't you give them 6? This started out the 2 PC got was up top, and now you try to flub the dumpster. Sib ain't that guy. He's got the laser beam. Dumpster under lock and key, and they have simply ran away with this round. I mean, 15-6 on the life count. That is destruction. And look who just hits the go button in the end. Sib, that is a 10 spree against Optic Texas to deliver us a round 5.
I mean, that might have been a scuff play of the game. Hint, hint, wink, wink, folks. That was disgusting from Sib. To quote Chris Puckett, that's gone in the top 10. And that was something else, man. Whew. Unbelievable. Well, there we go. Final round. Here we have it, folks. There's some of Sib's movement here, and the timing on all these kills chance. The dead body, you name it, everyone was getting something.
Yeah, that's how you know a player's twisted. Same thing. Would they just like snap on a trophy with an OM assist? You know, they're like in their bag right now. As soon as you snap on a body like that, you just know he's not going to miss. And there was the opportunity early on. Like the opening break for Subliners was kind of perfect. They had to flood Optic through the dumpster push, but Optic simply able to soar through. Sib, again, not that guy. One of the best shots in the league. And showing off right now is Optic, maybe looking to do the same. Almost the exact same route that Subliners took, trying to take a page out of it, but Sib and the Subliners wrote it. Number 12, why don't you go for the record?
That was a very uncharacteristic dead from Sib's player cam. He's quite a cool, calm player. Not at the moment. He's certainly starting to heat up. And this Karachi is looking to be a memorable one for him. Down 2-0. This final round is already looking very spicy.
He's got 2 players he's cutting off as well. Got to be careful about the shoulders you throw, or maybe get perfect timing.
Oh no.
Honestly, Sib, I think, got lucky. Did he? Yeah, he ends up saving the cruise missile, so I think if Pred had killed him just maybe a second later, would have burned it, and instead, Subliners, that is 4 down and right off spawn and just trying to dagger you. You're stuck in your spawn indeed.
That's incredibly lucky timing. Wow. 32-15 from Sib. 1 segment down at 40 seconds left on this one. Optic looking for a window. Can we get anywhere here, boys? This has been such a dynamic defense from the New York Subliners.
They're going to keep it going, too. Hydra's behind you. Is anybody turn for this? Yep, little too late, though. The thorn in your side, the 2 players on point don't know what direction they need to look. Kenny somehow gives you 2 in the chaos of it, though. And Kismet on the cross, well, he gives you 1, but Dashy able to slip the net and get through. So 27 seconds stopped on the clock, but Optic 13 lives to work with. Need a miracle to win this round.
Sky's dancing. Sky's dancing. So much damage on at least 3 players, but not enough time for his boys to get there. How are the Subliners going to take this route? Kismet with immediate diving through the window. He's dodged at least 1 player there, but now he's in from behind. Second segment of B on the way out. Fast moving here. They should be able to get the capture. No way do you stop this one. Over to A with a single segment remaining, and what a dramatic finish we are looking for here in this game of Control.
And they're catching all the players on the flank too. Yeah, they cleared out their base. That is good work there. You see Kismet calling out, ready for the cross. Everybody knows about the spawners, and well, now you know they're going to be stuck in their spawn once again. 8 lives just to get out of the mix. Clean 4 down, make it down to 5. Welcome to the blender. I do not know how Optic could possibly win this round.
They're so trapped in their spawn right now, but they've still got time. 5 lives. 1 wave of kills and a very, very solid sprint. But Hydra back at it again with the big car kills. 3 lives remaining for Optic. 2 lives remaining. And this game of Control, New York. What a comeback this has been.
Yeah, nice little reverse sweep in the Control, and I'm telling you, this simply changes the way the pick and bans are gonna get played come major time. Subliners opening that Karachi door. But obviously, both of these maps a square up, and well, Sib happy to square. Goes on a 12 spree, really just to put the stamp on the game. A little bit of luck from the crews as well, but Optic had to fight just to cap 1 zone. Almost flabbergasted by the performance Sib was able to just throw at him. A collapse there on Karachi.
That's outstanding. We'll check the structural integrity of Optic's Control game after that one. It might not pass inspection. Subliners. Devastating performance there for your Monster Energy matchup. You can't ask for more. 35 and 24 from Hydra. 38 and 17 from Sib. That's 7k damage as well. He really was doing it all himself with the 35 non-traded. It's disgusting. Was that game just north of 15 minutes? What a saga that was.
Yeah, it looks like Sib and Dashy might be taking turns on the foot race of who can get the most damage out, get the most kills, but now reality might be setting in from Optic Texas. I mean, just the idea of them starting in losers bracket seems a little bit absurd. They were looking great in this series, up 2-0 in the Control. I'm thinking there's no possible way, but if they fall to the Subliners here, maybe good news from Optic. One of their next matches, they play Boston, but then the other one is going to be Toronto. So these are tough matches, and if you lose here, potentially a 2-5 finish. Loser bracket could be worst case scenario for Major 4, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Still got a series to finish, but where things were once falling into the laps from the Optic players with 3 headshots in the feed there from Kenny, that lead was not safe. New York Subliners again, world champ resolve that they had. And it was the new man on the roster able to get it done, and this was the start of a spree.
I mean, really, as far as this game goes, the highest of skill ceilings from both teams. Outstanding mechanical ability for nearly everyone here in the lobby. We've really got to see everything. And that is a very, very disappointing finish there for the Optic boys. The New York Subliners have bought themselves a lifeline that I don't think anyone saw coming. And that man there on your screen, Sib, what a spree that was. Well, 6-5, 3-2 to Rio we go now.
This is, I mean, a dangerous map. This is going to be the SMGs going to get out of control. Potentially a third SMG for either of these teams going to be pulled out from time to time as well. So a dangerous look. I know Subliners have struggled in hardpoint against Optic, but I honestly kind of like their odds on Rio. Obviously, though, a map Optic Texas are very happy to play as well. So a square up series, great maps down the line for both of these squads, and just a precursor to them playing against each other, potentially at the major and champs as well. 2 of the best going at it, and Subliners, if they get a win here, well, maybe we just get to start making the claim that they've begun to hit their final 4.
I know, I was looking at the standings, you know, a matter of moments ago, actually. I was thinking about, it's a top 4 league, or is it top 3 based on the scoreline at all, or just the points, but who knows. Hardpoint kill leaders, though. Hydra, top of the pile, and what a pile it is. At 1.24 overall chance just in the qualifiers here. A lot of Ultra boys there. 3 members of Vegas Legion as well. What an insane run to Major 4 this has been.
Yeah, and at this point in time, if it wasn't for the S&D, I mean, Hydra, in my mind, would probably be like clear-cut best player in the game at this moment. And even then, he's in the conversation because it's not like his S&D is poor. Still very strong, just not quite ascended to the godlike form. But this is a map again, SMGs, time to shine. Hydra is your leader in this category, but Shotzi has been popping off as well. A square up for both these teams. It is going to be exciting. And I know especially so if you're paying attention to the fans of the Subliners. 12th in hold percentage, not going to be acceptable on a map like this. You have to make sure, especially your P2s and P3s, that you're locking them down if you get there first.
So what you're saying, Chance, is the Subliners have to get to the hard point first. And they have to hold on dearly.
You're Miles Barbaro. We appreciate you.
Shotzi Dashi by 2. That's a deep cut. Early time, though, for the Subliners. Oh dear, Pred over the top. And Kismet, he gets a lot of tags in, but he doesn't manage to close in for now. Doesn't finish his plate, as Ton likes to say. Thanks, Ton, for stepping in and helping out so much this weekend. Woo! That's a lovely set of trades, but still, only the hard point in the hands of the Subliners.
We love him a ton. He can give that one to Miles for the count. But right now, honestly, Subliners have loved themselves some P1. Skies didn't even mean to kill that guy. That's how well this first hill just went. So much so that the spawns have been flipped in. Now we get to test it. They're 12th in hold percentage. They very much get here first. Hydra wins the one against Shotzi as well. And Hydra, maybe just more kills going to fall into his lap. Great angle. Gotta finish it though. You gotta finish the gunfights.
It was delicious until it was not finished. Kenny and Dashi now, their MCW's fighting forward. Sky suppressed and he's pinned down and in a lot of trouble. This kill though is taking so long to get. Ah, look at that. Hydra's off spawn and Hydra finds 2 somehow. Oh my god, Kismet. Optic had Sky's pinned down, but he simply would not die. And now you've got a ton of time.
Yeah, 12th in hold percentage? I don't think so. Optic goose egg so far on these first 2 hills. And finally, maybe an opportunity just to touch that zone. Kismet behind Hot Dog. He's got Sib as the protector, but couldn't give you enough extra. Finally, Optic able to break through. Can't get that extra time, though. 3 whole seconds they were able to get.
3 sweet seconds. They came in and really said, can I touch that hill? They said, yeah, for 3 seconds. After that, good luck, have fun. P3, they're on its way. Again, P3, after clean 4 down, this should be a brilliant hold now. At least 20 to 30 seconds here for Optic Texas. That hard point is all theirs. And they are well spread, though, across the map. All corners covered. Just hoping now if Dashi can get across map, because that's where the Subliners are. But good work out of his boys. Hey, they managed to get a few on the way.
Well, this should be easy reads, though, from Kenny. Shots able to call out both these players on this side, so that is the first push, and New York Subliners off of that can only make it to contest, but got to win the gunfights around the hill, and Hydra gonna bunny hop to do it. What could have been a perfect hold from Optic, instead they lose the spawns. They got the entry kills and simply could not convert. Subliners for the moment might just be running away with this game.
Yeah, saying the stats, they're not lying, but they're not necessarily accurate as of this very moment. Civ winning that one somehow. Kismet as well. What in the Kismet? That's every kill. Optic Texas, the pace they cannot meet. Subliners are running away with it.
Yeah, your Major 3 champs, they are feeling the heat so far in stage 4. 70-point deficit back against the wall, and it's not a guarantee, but losers bracket on the horizon. Dashy, he's challenged. He's also just gonna die. Push just completely stuffed, and Kenny, another slow start as well. A handful of players have gotten bit by the 0.5 HP bug. We're going to see how it continues, but Kismet's going to continue with a cruise missile of his own. Everything going right from New York. These guys, I mean, they're just piecing them up.
That's piecing a 6 spree right now for Kiz. There's 30 seconds remaining on the point. Shots he's going to try to get there and make something happen. A playmaker for Optic, and then from behind finds at least one. That stun's going to help out. Dashy with a late break. You're in. Rotation already over towards New. Subliners are there, and this is one hell of a smacking so far. Not out of this one yet, though. Hard point up in 10.
This is so tough, though, because, again, the cruise missile in the back pocket, that could be for a potential P2 break. Even P1, like, Subliners are going to have plenty of options, and are obviously ahead of the rotation game. We talked about them being 12th, and we just get to test the theory once again, not actually getting the time. It looks like Optic going to do enough to break it down instantaneously. That has been the issue for Subliners on this map. It gets shown off right here, and maybe Kismet might be time for the old bailout cruise, but by the looks of it, they're just going to run it down with a gunny.
Yep, looking to get it done with a gunny alone. Oh, Kenny, they line up for him, and Kiz tagged, but not done yet. Kenny with 3, holds the bridge down. Subliners, you shall not pass.
Maybe Kenny with the game sort of flowing his direction, able to get more kills. Optic on the back foot for a few of these rotations. And, well, there's a 4 spree for Ken, so no bug biting him just yet. And I was surprised about the no cruise missile investment. I think some others might be feeling the heat of that one. This ended up being a wonderful hill from Optic Texas just to sort of get back in the game. But first set of rotations, still a 50-point gap in P1. This is where Subliners really sort of lit the kill feed up, and they're doing so once again.
Yeah, back over to P1. Wow, what a first hard point set that was. Optic Texas taken for a ride for the first few, but they're back in it. A nice opener there from Kenny. Slow start. He's looking fine now. Jossie up next. Kismet on a 4 spree. Still holding on to the first cruise. Better get that out of his pocket before he laps it.
And again, this just means Subliners can stack the hill. Play for the kills. There is no pressure. Sid worried about the flanks, but no flanks rolling through. So repositions to help his teammates out. And Kismet is on a tear. He's got a lot of bark and a lot of bite on a 5 spree. I mean, he's going to double on with the cruise missiles. Doesn't even need one. He is the score streak.
He is the score streak. Mid-map. This is where things are very, very difficult for Optic Texas in the first set. This time, though, Dashy's in. He's got that back spawn covered. Optic, though, no. Someone's behind them. They're not spawning close enough to the hard point. Oh, no, Dashy. You have looked the wrong way, my friend.
Wow.
Here comes Kiz. Another 6 spree for him.
It's not just the timing on Dashy. Shots, he checks the back spawn, gives it up in the last second, too. So Kismet, Houdini, able to give you 2, but maybe shades of the P-through he had on Karachi. Kismet makes so many great plays on a rotation, but his teammates actually deliver. Civ at least making sure you don't get too much of this time, and Kismet, again, the thorn in their side, at least making it so Optic aren't able to collect. They are keeping them pushed back in their spawn.
It's a disgusting performance so far from New York. 30 seconds to go here. They want to get this time. Optic should be able to hold on to this, but again, a total inverse of what we saw in the first hard point. With Optic Texas not in control of the new rotation, let's go for a listen in and see how they attack it.
I said back of me.
I'm gonna I hear. I'm on shot.
Yeah, I hear. I'm here.
Maybe I'm up.
Probably shot.
I'll play your box in this verse.
He's back right. He's on the mini kitchen.
Somebody box, but they can late this box. I'm playing with Brandon.
In shops, boys.
Are we here, Brandon?
One caution.
Shops 20 HP.
Here, what's
I
close?
think he's mid. One's mid.
I'll see. He's in the man to get a thing. He's trying to work out.
One's playing mid aggressive.
Hey, let's go use the time, Brandon. Useless in
Three
town.
cages, that's him.
Kids is gonna spawn a useless, bro. He's gonna spawn useless on you, Brandon.
Cages, look back to the
Alright.
Get to the back of bridge.
Try to live, bro. Try to live. Just play the mid.
I
Play the
went.
mid. Okay, that's fine.
I'll put it
Play the
back.
mid. Take your time. Take your time. I'll keep the top mid on this.
Hey, main bridge at the back.
I'll take the top mid. Could be you. I think you.
In
Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up.
Last guy.
I died one.
I'm playing for him.
I'm on shot as fuck.
I'll see him useless, bro.
You go there. I have
I
you stairs
stunned it.
again.
I'm holding my stage. I can play for a guy useless, bro. I have my top push.
Literally useless.
If you graffiti on me.
I think one graffiti down, graffiti down.
One shot useless. Absolute Caesar.
Graffiti down,
Down, down.
useless.
Where's theirs?
I'm native, bro. I'm one shot.
Just go to the back.
I'll tell me.
I just go to the back.
I'm playing.
Graffiti down to this. Better.
Back with it.
Another other. Caesar. Nice.
Caesar's
Last guy.
Last guy, no?
No. Paco somewhere else.
Let's keys.
We're
Absolutely.
respawning the boys.
Find
They're
it, find
spawning
it.
behind you, Brandon. B2. Behind you, B2. He might still hit over there.
Let's
Come right. I'm coming right.
Get
It's still Joe, but I'm helping Brandon. Third. Last guy. I'm helping just kidding. That's one shot.
I'm helping out, Bruce.
Absolutely. I got 1 HP is Dante.
I've been pushing
That's
on.
fine. Y'all got top right. I have our left hand. I have the left.
My boxes are ready.
I have the-
Two.
Wait, 3. They're late. 2 boxes and 1 deep.
I spawned out.
One shot on time.
Hey,
Caesar.
all good. Remember,
What's my pen?
they street.
Yeah, that's time we did.
I'm dead.
Left street.
Get. I want you. I need to be pushing me.
Nice, hands.
Get him. He's beat me somewhere.
One time.
Behind the boxes.
Me right now, B2.
Nice.
He went caution in the mid.
I have
Caution in the mid. Talk
Box is
over.
dead.
Another guy caution in the mid. He's pitching.
Caution in the mid.
Yes. Get him.
I still have caution.
Okay, I'll play for him. You're good.
No box
Need
in
a
the mid.
caution. Caution, Paco.
They deep on him, you know?
Paco, one shot. No, I've
Boxes. Two.
Paco this. He's pitch gate.
One shot. Two boxes.
Okay, we're good. I'm gonna play it for now.
Come, watch out.
Okay, come nail small bros.
Alright, 3 year old.
We're missing Paco and maybe.
I saw mid. This. That's this guy.
I hear. I stunned it, AJ.
I'm push out this side.
Okay, I'm mid. You're good like that. I'm mid.
One's cracked enemy. I got that. Pasha, they ask you. Two, going back to middle.
I'm mid push.
Caesar's so weak middle.
They're me, you and me.
I'm leaving.
I'm mid, you.
I have
Somebody else
this.
take time. I have you.
Back right
I'll get time.
Well, if you enjoyed the Karachi, the skill on display there, you are loving this one. My good God, Rio, individual prowess across the board is sensational so far. Looking at another lead change.
Yeah, these are like wild plays being set up, awkward positions where these individuals thriving in the chaos. Hydra trying to give you a little bit of extra. Pred getting tagged up on the cross, but so is Hydra. Great job of staying alive. Everybody buying you so much extra time. It is chaos around the bridge hill. You're just looking for a little bit extra, but who's actually going to give it to you? Maybe Shotzi could be that guy. 2 in the feed. Finally, someone gets a 2-piece.
Finally, somebody gets a 2-piece. My God, it was impossible for anyone to effectively stay alive. Look back at the first rotation. Subliners were way up. Optic Texas shy of the 100-point comeback, but they are making it happen here. Over 200 first. The finish line is in sight, and so is the game 5.
Awkward timing. I was going to say, maybe it pans off. Shotzi nearly threads the needle, but instead, where Optic have dominated P5, Subliners have nearly dominated P1. That's a clean 4 down, and Hydra, well, he's got the read, except the worst possible timing. Call of Duty at its finest. The break might just be it.
Oh, there it is. Shotzi, traded out. Last man up, Kiz. How many can he get there? The nade catches it.
Wow.
Pred right into the point. Pressure onto the stairwell now. 30-odd seconds remaining here on the point, and Hydra's found his happy place, and a happy boy he was. Pred, 3 spree, staying alive.
Trying to be near that machine, but right now maybe Pred could be the machine. Nope, traded. Subliners 2 in the feed. You know Shotzi, well, he's by vending. Trying to buy you as much time as possible with the contestant. Shotzi's doing a great job on one end, and Dashy, nice trades on the other. Shotzi doesn't get traded out P1, but guess what happened to the spawn? Subliners get to the back. Dashy, the cutoff man, gets caught. It is going to be a 15-point game effectively going in towards new. It is Subliners 12th in hold percentage getting here first.
No streaks. The back alley battle, 1. Shotzi makes his way forward. Skies holds the line. Here comes the pressure once again. Skies with 2. That's huge. Dashing now through the front. Optic, the avenue of attack is now all towards the ramp. The trophy's desperately being thrown. Lead change on its way. Trades are done. Kismet, last man alive.
Yeah, Shotzi trying to hunt him down, though. Shotzi trying to isolate, find where he is, contest, slam. Kismet going to annihilate him. Now it's all guns forward.
Kismet buys time for the boys to get there. Reinforcements arrive, but the Optic push is not done just yet. Hydra now pushing his way forward.
Big wins.
That's a huge win. Time now going towards Optic. Rotation on the way as well.
Yeah, and look at the reinforcements. 2 players from Optic gonna wrap back and try to catch the guys rotating. The 2 playing over towards old. Kismet gonna get caught. Pred there for the reads. Hydra, next man in line, looking to pierce this setup, and he might have just done it. You had Pred going to push something out. He gets an extra kill, but now players slip through the back, and Sib goes for the pre-aim. Hydra wins one as well. Subliners somehow get to the hill first as they are slamming along the way.
Shotzi manages to find an avenue in. Oh, Pred catches him up as well. Here we go, Skies from the top. Keeping the players at bay. Looking at the game time, though. Dashy wins another big one. Now toe-to-toe with Sib again. Brought him down. It's a 2-piece for Bruce. Kismet, he managed to sneak on in. Can he bring down Shotzi? No, the hard point is still alive and kicking. Optic in control.
And it's desperation. One last push. You got to make it spicy.
40 seconds. And now we go. Skies, 1 break is all you get. You have to get in there now. Pred with the coverage on the street. We're looking at a game 5. Kids with a contest wins 1, and that's it. It's done. The towel is thrown in, and what a slugfest map 4 was. Is it a sigh of relief? Or is it the realization you've got to play 1 more map in this unbelievable series?
Yeah, these 2 teams are having to work for it. Optic almost looked just exhausted at the things they're having to do. It was a 121 to 25 point lead that Subliners just had that Optic did make the comeback on, but this is not a happy team. You can see it in Kenny's face. A small dub, but maybe for a big L that they have been taking in stage 4. The gameplay is not where they wanted. I know you love to see the ice out of them, but certainly this is a team that they want a little bit extra, which they're going to have to give in the map 5, because Subliners are playing extremely good Call of Duty. The break that Hydra and Sid nearly just had on that final P3, the gunfights these guys are winning, pure insanity. But Kismet for 38, Pred for 36, tip the cap on either side, say GG's, get ready for a game 5.
Yeah, get ready for that game 5. A perfect 13-minute long Rio hardpoint. And a lovely bit of back and forth there. Not a lot separating the 2 teams, but a big comeback from Optic there. 98 points, 96 points. Just shy of 100. A brilliant look, man. That was crazy, Rio.
Yeah, I think the big thing for the Subliners too is the first P5, they go all the way from 121 to 122, so they get stuffed out. They won that rotation free and clear. All 4 players in position as the hill pops, and they get bullied instantly. And again, they didn't invest the cruise missile off spawn. They try to do it with the guns, and they get bullied out on P5 not once, but twice. So that was the big hill that in my mind was the difference maker that Optic took full advantage of. But you take full advantage for a 12-point win. Optic squeaking their way to the 6-star, where honestly at this point anything can happen.
Well, it's been an absolutely surreal and fantastically competitive series so far. A single map more is all we're going to get. 6-star search and destroy on the other side of this break, folks. Who's walking away with a win? We'll find out in just a brief moment. Optic Texas playing for their lives in the winners bracket in the upcoming major. The New York Subliners also looking to do the same. Very exciting stuff here on the road to the major. We're not quite done yet. 1 more map here in this series after the break.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
Scuff Gaming is doing an ultimate giveaway where you and a friend can win a chance to go to COD Champs this year. The giveaway includes 2 VIP tickets, travel expenses, and more. To enter, scan the QR code on the page or go to scuff.co/CDL and enter your email. Terms and conditions apply.
The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
Welcome back, folks. We got ourselves some absolutely rootin' tootin' Call of Duty being played today. We've got ourselves one more map in this electrifying series between the New York Subliners and Optic Texas, and we're going to 6-star. Don't know where we're leaning this way, Chance. We had a 6-5 in Invasion. That was a spicy one, too.
Completely anyone's guess, but make no mistake, we talk about sort of like the implications in this like stage. Most of it has been on the bottom 8 teams of like who's actually going to make it to champs. Both these teams super safe. They're playing for action at the major, but the reason it's extra spicy, not just because it's a top 4 matchup, because Optic, again, if they lose this, the potential of them starting in the losers bracket becomes extremely real. Tie breaks could get weird. They're going to have to clutch up in their next 2 series. It could be insanity if Optic end up in this spot, but if they win this one here, maybe off the back of Dashy, they can get it done. They should be in a perfectly fine spot, but obviously Dashy, his clutch numbers way beyond just 4. So many more clutches that he has had, so I think those might be the stage 4, not the season, because he has been frying all year long.
Here we go, folks. Get a couple of tickles with the old frag grenades over the top. And Kismet and Hydra. They do a lot of damage there, but the trades are done. Down a man either side. Bomb moving its way towards A with tremendous purpose.
Well, Shotzi's pushed out the lane for you, and, well, there's 3 players from Optic alive in 3 lanes the subliners are going to be attacking, so everybody has to win their ones, and Dashy timing not going to go his way. And the glass didn't get broken either, so you got Hydra being extra sneaky.
He's so sneaky. And no one accounts for this. It happens all the time. There's an entire lane. Reese has let that one slide, and Hydra has now infiltrated the site nearly alone. Maybe get a kill. Wait for the rest of the boys. Dashy. Oh, he gets there a little bit late. Damage dealt. Pred's there for it, and Hydra. Pick a corner, any corner. Hold your breath. Wins a big one. Pistol already. Once the smoke clears, what's going to go on this 1v1? The snap.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a frustrating one. But a fitting round to start the map off.
Yeah, and Shotzi's laughing at that one because they nearly gave it away. It was a team kill through the smoke that, I mean, Hydra just caught off guard by it, but Optic so close to completely tossing it away, but all is well that ends well. And now finally they have something to smile about, or at least the SMGs. The SMGs do. Yeah. A tale of 2 different duos, by the way. Holy.
Kenny and Bruce like, I am not laughing right now, man. This is a tough map, tough series. I'm getting winners. Thank you very much.
Yeah, kids maybe having a little bit too much fun trying to rein them in. And Hydra, I think he got spotted on the cross. Yeah, the stuns are coming out. Dash is looking this way. They're worried about the pressure in the water as Kismet can't find anything there. First blood, well, effectively traded out. That is Hydra at 2 HP in a dream. And now the play towards mid, calling out 2. Hydra chasing it, and he might find it.
Yeah, he's getting it. There's the one. And you still can sort of go back over towards B from here. The options the Hydra and Sky still have got to play with. Kenny's going to maneuver towards the top bar side. He'll get there in a moment.
No, New York Subliners, the way they've been playing this map recently, though, I don't think they're going to go for the plant. They're going to swarm and play for the kills with 40 seconds, would be my guess.
Here we go. Kenny holds it. Perfect
Didn't
reads. Sky's last alive still with that bomb, though. And he could do another lap. If he times this right, Optic may vacate A, go towards B, or Sky's walks right into Kenny. Oh, Kenny ain't moving.
Wow! You can't lay down against Skies. You just can't. Stand up for him.
Shotzi. Waiting for it.
Damn!
Okay. I read those lips. I know what he said. There's no way you win that 2v1.
Brother, he is the absolute bane of Optic's existence right now. The gunfight should have been free. It is the headshot multiplier again. And Shotzi can't dance with it. Sky's quite literally too icy. The savior in map 2 that, by the way, went to round 11. If Skies wasn't clutching up, this series would have been done already. Instead, here we are, tied up 1-1 again. Skies is a fighter. A round Subliners had no right to win.
That's unbelievable. Well, we're all learning, folks. Don't go prone, get boned. Headshot multiplier absolutely rocking folks these days. That was really bad. Dashi, first blood. Sib and Kiz over by the bomb site. They've got a trophy down as well. That's a lot of damage, but you're going to be able to get away with it.
Yeah, this is again talking about Hydra in the first blood category, sort of the one, you know, staying on his resume throughout this year. He's been better, but can't get it done there. Now 4 versus 2. I will say though, Skies is still alive.
It's lovely shots from Pred there. Still plenty to go.
Don't lay down, stand up. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Bruce knows. Just stand up. There you go. All right, Skies once again. Lying down, standing up, doesn't seem to matter. Caesar Skies bueno. He's cooking. Bomb's going to get planted now in this 3v2. Subline is down a man. Will it matter?
Eyes on 1. Looking for number 2. Kismet just for some bait. Trying to set up Skies for the kill.
Kiz has to get on the board. We might be able to do it here. Pred's never going to give his life away from this position. Shotty. Can't get both. He on the board at the very least. Optic Texas managed to save you. Was a very, very delicate moment.
Yeah, and maybe just laughing about some of the headshots that rolled through as well, because what could have been a 3-0 lead right now instead. Only 2-1 from Optic, but not too bad. Pred also very strong start, 5-1. Little cherry on top kill at the end of that round as well. But just good wins for the first blood. Again, heads up aware. Hydra goes for a little jump up. Dashi has it in his sights, so no funny business there. It's going to be interesting to see just what subliners want to do on the attack as well. They've shown a few different looks, and well, they're talking about it off spawn. So many stuns and nades, I think, just got tossed over towards A. Pred and Dashi, maybe they're not going to fall for the bait. Yeah, Dashi, he's sticking around, so no funny games being played. Pred, a lot of pressure on. 3 players nearby, and they're in between you.
Wait a minute. He's still there, Pred. Right next to the site. Nearly wins the fight. My God, that would have been something. It's not over yet, though. Shotzi, oh, he wins his fight on the other side of the map. Skies, bad timing here. Kenny in the 1v2. Kenny can't get them both. Now it's the 2v1. And Shotzi is on his way across towards this side of the map.
Yeah, and again, subliners, they don't like planting the bombs in these situations on this map. So you got Shotzi, just look at the angle. He can see him at the cross deep in his spawn. 2 players, does he chase or does he cut him off at A? We're hunting him down.
It has a nade to work with as well. Trophy gone. Number 1. The second of the fadeaway, not enough to get it. What a nade! It's going to force Kiz out of position.
Oh my God.
But the high ground pays off, and there was a chance. There was a chance.
I'm sorry, did he just bounced that nade off of his forehead.
That was some absolute Jedi shit. I know what it is.
Yeah, Shotzi's insane, dude.
You all saw that. That was one hell of a nade. That boy played Halo. This was around.
Yeah, and again, it's going to be just double chows through and through. Subliners are going to be swarming together pretty constantly, playing aggressive as well. Optic are doing a really nice job of playing around sort of the subliner style on this map, but because of the Skies clutch and the 2v1 win there, hasn't made a bit of difference, but a different look. No interesting routes being taken other than the double flank, potentially. That could be coming through. Keep in mind, Kenny is not in the picture on this play, so Optic maybe not going to be comfortable to plant until they got everybody nearby.
Damn, Hydra. It's the Gandhi hop. Right onto the fight. Pred. Damage enough to Dashi to back him up. Top security in a moment. We'll see if that play comes through, but it's a double down low hit. As Pred is never going to check this. And if he does, he's dead anyway, baby. Wow. New York subliners overwhelm the site and win the fights.
Yeah, and Kenny was out of the picture, so you just swarm the site with man advantage. Now a 2v4 for the Optic boys, but it's being watched. Skies laying down, and that's the problem. Can't do that anymore. We're standing up for the chows and standing up for Dashi. Kismet in a 1v1, a 2v4. The seriousness of the AR players from Optic might reign supreme.
Because you won the last 1v1, can you do it again? In a very similar position. I love this from Kenny. Stretch plant. Kismet can't see him from there. Kenny runs into him. Kenny wins a big one. Lightning will not strike twice for Kismet.
And Hydra and Sib, just like playing peekaboo, Dashi gets to play whack-a-mole. And you got a 4v2 advantage. You got complete control effectively, at least around the site, and you just hand it away. I mean, not even on a jump check, just a full send. And a painful mistake. Subliners, I mean, world champs or not, they absolutely tossed that one away.
That was the replay of the round. 1 up for Optic. Back over towards A for the subliners. All the concussions out. Nobody home though. Optic are over towards B.
Yeah, how quickly you actually go for the plant though. You got a trophy down. Kismet roaming the flank. Timing perfect. You see a shadow. Easy. First blood. Bomb should go down as well. A 3v4 retake attempt from Optic, but I feel like subliners, again, this is just too good of a spot to let go.
One player in mid's going to be an issue. Oh, Pred has managed to just sneak through. Kismet doesn't see him. Totally undetected. Doesn't matter. Puts another player on his back. Pred with the trades. Watch out for the nade. I think Hydra might have heard that. Backs up. 25 on the clock.
There's just nothing you do. They're going to flood in through a tiny little alley. Can't get the smokes out because of the trophy. Pred, yeah, going to get traded out. 17 seconds for a 1v2. And that first blood Kismet picked up ends up sealing it. Kismet making plays when you need them to most. Bulldog barks again.
The equalizer found. Kismet's 2 individual fights roaming the halls of 6-star. Eviscerates Shotzi in the outside by Pool. And that certainly helps the case for the map.
We just saw, by the way, Sib he just got off the donut cam. He's also done nearly 1,000 damage. So 1 kill for 950 damage he's output. Explains the kind of game he's having.
He's ripping. Just not kills. A-bomb site, heavy hit here from Optic. They are very much committed to this. 2 on the inside of security, 2 down low. And they're waiting for it. Sib, he's shooting pixels, as is Kismet. What an angle that is. A massive pain in the arse for Optic to deal with here.
And Kenny, by the way, much tighter setup on the flank. He's playing a lot closer to his boys. And well, that trophy is down. Nice shots from Kismet. Is there any follow-up from any player? Skies, does he have the nade in hand? No, already expended. So this is going to be a pure 4v4 retake. Actually, Optic's still not comfortable.
Sib managed to get a headshot on a Pred. Here we go. That smoke just makes everyone a little bit uncomfortable. Kenny on the flank managed to pick up at least 1. Oh, this is weird. Shotzi there again in the chaos. Kenny, the last man left alive. Here they go. Damage. Kill. The second man. A lot of noise being made. And Kenny in the 1v1. No, it's Skies once again from up top. As back and forth, both players trying to juke one another and ample time on the defuse. Subliners take the lead.
Bro, Skies can just not be touched right now in these clutch situations. Outside of the 4 versus 2 that slipped through the cracks, he has been undeniable. Kenny obviously in a very difficult situation, breaks the glass, tries to juke it out, but no fooling Skies on this one. Easy reads towards the end and executing in the 2 versus 1. You see able to keel up maybe just enough before the chow, but unfortunately for Kenny, just nothing he could do.
It's the same sort of thing we saw in the invasion by the Dozer 1v1 that Dashy won. Eliminate the ring around a Rosie. Go vertical. Seems to work every single time. Another round. Another first blood for Sib.
Yeah, Pred gets caught again. 2 rounds in a row, and I think Sib on the receiving end of both of them. Again, he had 1 kill with 900 damage. Well, the damage has continued, and now the kills are falling as Hydra has all of the space on the map. Dashy ain't gonna read that, or maybe Dashy too good. I think he caught him by a pixel, able to get the gun up in time. And now you got a 3 versus 3.
Yeah, that's a happy place to be. Eyes on towards the bomb site. Tons of players here, and they're down low. A shoulder thrown. A big kill. Dashy sent in for the second. No hope. Kismet with a rival 9. And Chelsea, good luck here, mate. There is no way. The subliners match point.
Yeah, in Optic looking sloppy, by the way, too. Those were not good chows coming through. In a 3 versus 3, maybe Optic have lost a bit of that air of confidence in their gameplay. Getting picked apart by Skies, I guess I'll do that to you. 1 round away, and again, loser's bracket in round 1 from Optic. Not a guarantee, but becomes very real if New York closes this one out.
3 straight rounds for Optic Texas is what they need. And this one, oh dear, that's a lot of damage dealt to Subliners players. There weren't a lot of trophies there, so they lick their wounds. You have to deal with Shotzi in a moment. Everybody be quiet. No noise. No one's giving anything away.
It's a weird nature documentary.
It is very weird. Simply the ambient sounds of 6-star, apart from the shots here, and that's him enough to send Shotzi in for the kill. Hungry for it. Sib down low by the bomb. Opening exchange. And it's big damage, but it's Shotzi alone. He's doing this entirely by himself. Coverage now from Dashi. Removers in a position. Kenny on the flank. Pred finds his. The round is getting blown wide open. Kiz with 2. Hydra with 2 of his own. And the map and the series is over.
Dude, and Optic just not able to play with any confidence, man. A 2v4, they get picked apart. You know who's never lacked confidence? Kismet. Gives you 2 in the round. Frankly, might have been able to give you a 3rd. I didn't see it in the feed because the kills fell too fast, but here's a replay, and here's Kiz, the tried and true. Number 1, number 2. His eyes light up. So much damage being done, and the SMG duo there on the side as Subliners able to get it done. A nice little roar as they dagger Optic Texas. Again, plenty of Call of Duty left to be played in this stage 4, but Optic, they're going to be feeling that